Hi, I'm TimmyCarbine. Welcome to ARKitect. G'day Carbonites, TimmyCarbine back with another episode of ARKitect. Thank you for all the support on the last two videos. It's just overwhelming how much you guys are loving the ARKitect series just like me. So we had quite a few suggestions, really good suggestions, and I had a couple that were related to a Viking Longhouse, which I was really interested in doing. It seemed like a lot of fun. So we are actually on the Valhalla map for this one. I thought it seemed pretty fitting considering we're going to be doing a Nordic longhouse. So I had a look for some pictures to inspire me, and this is what I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase. If you want to see how it was made, well, if you want updates throughout the build process, stick around because we'll be doing that next. If you enjoyed the build and it inspired you, make sure you smash the like button for me because it really helps me out. Alright, let's get building. Okay guys, so I think I found the perfect spot. We've got some nice big rolling hills. We've got snow-capped mountains off in the distance there. And I've got the foundation down, so I've gone with, it's 30 by 7. So it's fairly big, but the foundation will most likely change throughout the build. This is just what I'm going to start with. So we're going to have 6 entrances, I think. I'm thinking dino gates, 3 on each side. Alright, I'm going to continue on with this, and I'll see you guys after I've made some progress. Okay, here's what we've got. So I've got 4 high for the walls, and that's so we can cover up the dino gates, so that's perfectly level. I've extended the foundation at the entrances, and I've also deleted the corner foundations as well, because I didn't like how boxy it looked. So I've done that for all 4 corners. Alright, so I'm thinking about maybe extending out the foundation 1 tile from about this point here, and going down to the other door down there, because they weren't like exactly straight. They were oval shaped, and I think it'd add a little bit more variation to it. I think it'll look better, because at the moment it's just a very long straight wall. Alright, I'm going to do this one side like that, and then we'll check the difference and see what it looks like. We might go that way, might not. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I ended up going an extra tile out towards the middle, just to try and really sell that curve. Although it's going to make the roof really difficult to work with, I think it's going to look a lot better than just the straight wall. So I'm going to go with this. We can always demolish it if it doesn't work out. So I'm going to keep going with this design, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so that's what it looks like with both the curves in. It'll look a lot better once we get the roof on. I think it's mainly because I didn't move the doorways out, but I have I have an idea of what I'm going to use all this space for in here, so it'll all make sense later on. Actually, it probably already makes sense to you, because you would have seen the showcase at the start. Alright, anyway, I'm going to get back to it. Okay, so I've divided up the space that I had. So I've made little rooms for them. So you can see this one's a little 2x2. The next one has this little bit extra, so we got 5 tiles on this one. And this one is the closest to the middle, and it gets 8 tiles. So the closer your family was to the fire pit, the higher rank that it was in the tribe. So that's why I designed it like this. So you got tiny little rooms on the ends, and then bigger rooms to symbolize higher ranking, because there's going to be a fire pit in the middle here. But traditionally they didn't actually have rooms. They just had like benches along the walls that they used to sleep on and do their work and everything. So this one's an upper class one. We got rooms and shit for them. I'm still going to put the benches along the walls, but I wanted to do this, like do this little indentation along the walls. It just, yeah, it's a lot, I don't know, it's a lot more interesting than just having a straight wall with benches all along it. And I can do some cool shit and put some wall lamps in the sides here, and we could get the light bouncing off the walls in there, which should look really cool. So that's what I've got so far. I'm probably going to start doing a bit of the roof now, because I want to try and get that shape down, and it looks like the fog's starting to roll in. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so I'm currently working on the roof. I think I'm going to go with this design for the corners. I think it sort of keeps the rounded edge going, and I'm going to step it out each time for the rest of it. Alright, I'm going to keep going with this, and then I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so that took a while, but we've got the startings of the roof done. And I've put the ceilings in for the bedrooms as well. So they're all 2 high. and then I've placed another set of ceilings over the top, so there is a void space in between here. We could even use it as a bedroom if I could find a clever way to get up there, because it's like exactly the same size as the room below it. So I don't know, I'll have a think about it. If I can find a cool way to get up to that level without putting a roof over the whole thing, we'll do it. But I've got to leave it open because I want to have smoke holes in the ceiling, and that's how, well, it's part of the way they lit up the place, because there was no windows in them. Alright, I think I'm going to go with the next step in the ceiling, in the roof, so I'll have a think about it and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I think I've worked out the next section. So we're going to step up. Inside it's 3 walls, but on the outside it'll be 2 walls because of the way the sloped ceilings cover up the first wall. So I thought about doing it this way, where it just continues up off these walls, and I don't know, I thought it looked a little bit funny, so I changed it up with this side and moved that wall inside one and continued up the sloped ceiling, and I think it looks a lot better. And I've decided to put a little bit of an awning over the top of this doorway because it was going to be way too far in. So we've still got like the hole, which I like, but then that way we can just carry the straight wall straight across without having to come in 2 walls. So I'm just going around putting the first wall down just so I can get the orientation right, because the first wall I have to point it to the right foundation. So I'm just going through and doing all of those, and then I'll go through and just go up the other 2. So that's what we've got so far. I'm going to continue on with this. I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so this is what we've got so far. I've gone around and placed ceiling halfway over on the walls. So there's going to be a little bit of overhang the whole way around. Now the reason why I did it halfway over the wall and not all the way over is so we could get an even number of roof tiles here. So it means when we get to the top and we need to do the apex, it'll be right down the middle. Okay, and then I went and covered up some of the roof that we don't need there. Now I was going to go with this design here where we've got it it's stepped in 1 tile, and then I thought we could actually do the concave roof idea, so I've gone ahead and done it on this side here, and I think it looks a lot better. It opens it up a lot more, and it looks a lot nicer. So obviously these won't be here, it'll be carried all the way through. But yeah, I think it's going to look a lot better. So I'm going to delete that stuff, and then I'll show you how I did it all. Okay, so I'm all done. It looks really good. I'm happy with it. So I've started working on the final roof piece. Just trying to work out what I'm going to do. So I want to go with like an A-frame type roof. So we're going to have like this flat wall, and then it sort of steps up at each section. But I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do with the walls here. I might have to build some temporary ceilings and stuff to get the walls where I need them, and then after the sloped roofs go in, hopefully it all just stays together. Alright, so I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I've got the A-frames in, just using ceilings to get across and then build up higher. So the trouble is, if I remove the ceiling, the walls aren't going to stay there. So I don't know, like the ceilings are going to have to stay there no matter what, which is going to look pretty shitty because you're going to be able to see it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I might just continue on with the sloped roofs, and we'll we'll deal with that shit later on. So I'll see you guys after I've done this. Alright guys, this is what we've got so far. So it's looking pretty good. I think the interior turned out a lot better than I thought. So there's the first smoke hole. And I've used the concave roof to hide the walls needed to at each join. So every time we have one of these steps in the roof, we're going to do one of these. So I'm going to do another smoke hole here, and there'll be another two at those other 2 points. So I think it looks really cool now. Got the light coming in. Now there is a slight offset up here because the half overhang on the roof. So I couldn't get the wall to come up to this point here, but I think it's turned out really good anyway. I really like it. Alright, so I'm going to do that for the rest of them, and then we'll come back after I'm done. Okay, so I've finished the roof. It's all done. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. We had this section right here where they didn't meet up in the middle, but I managed to get ceilings all the way across. So I went around the outside and placed pillars, because I noticed that in the longhouses that I saw anyway, they all had pillars around the outside, but they tend to lean them up against the walls. And I think it was because the walls used to bow, so they used to lean, lumps of timber up against it to hold it all in. And now I'm just going through and placing some pillars around on these walls here. Seeing as we've got the ceiling that's half hanging off the wall, we're able to just snap some pillars in. So I thought we may as well make the most of that. And this breaks up the flatness of the walls as well, so looks pretty good. That should be the last one. I don't know if I like these smoke holes up here, how we've got the sloped walls. I don't mind the end ones on there because they follow the same shape of the roof, but yeah, I think it looks better. I'll go through and demolish them all and then see what it looks like as a whole. Yeah, I think it looks better like that. Alright, so that's basically the structure done. Okay, so I've got the kitchen to do down here. This is where the kitchen's going to be. And we're going to have like benches along here. And then I've just got to deck it out with decorations and paint the whole fucking thing. So we won't be back until I've finished all of that now, because all the structure's done. So it's just decorating. I'll see you guys when I'm finished. Okay guys, so I'm all done. I'll take you for a quick tour. I can't actually remember what you've seen. I'm pretty sure I was just doing the decorations. So obviously I've got a mod pack installed because we got some swords and stuff on the wall. These fire pits which I've joined together to try and make it look like a hearth. That's honestly the best I could do. So we've got this sort of eating area over here. I've had to reduce the graphical quality because I was losing too many frames. So, sorry about that. It's because I've got all these fire elements going. It seems to go away when I turn all the fire pits and wall torches off. So this is the kitchen. Got some kegs and stuff. Some cupboards. There's a cooking hearth there. Some dickhead was eating his lunch over here. That was good fun. And this is like the I don't know, is it a chief? I don't know. He's the leader. This is where the leader sleeps. He's got his own cooking hearth, and you know, just basically trying to fill the space. So he's got a map just in case he forgets where he lives. So it turned out pretty good. All the rooms are done as well. I spent a lot of time decking out the rooms. So they came up really, really nice. I honestly couldn't be fucked painting this whole thing. When I did the Roman villa, that took me probably about an hour and a half to paint, and it was probably a quarter of the size of this thing. There's no way in the world I'm painting this fucking thing. So we've got some Alpha Rex heads on the walls in there. I wanted to try and hide them a little bit. I didn't want them protruding into the main hall area. So in there actually looks really good. Alright, that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of ARKitect. If you got any questions, you can comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, you can smash the fucking like button for me. Don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.